Hey guys, this is Zilla, and welcome back to the Public Test Realm version 2. There was some speculation on the forums by some individuals who claimed that Wargaming was not even going to bother with a part 2, even though they had said they would, and would release this directly into the game. Based upon the populations I've seen on the public test server, that would make sense because no one's testing it. But be that as it may, they did. And hopefully they've fixed some of the bugs. So we're going to take a look and see if they fixed some of the bugs like the carrier sailing backwards, the planes losing control, and that sort of thing in the game. And if they've done any tweaks to the anti-aircraft fire. There's been a lot of complaints on the forums about the anti-aircraft fire. I'm going to stop reading the forums for a while because I swear to God, every time I read them, I lose brain cells. One guy was complaining that he couldn't target the aircraft that were attacking his ship because of the new anti-aircraft system, and he couldn't choose the target. Think about that for a second. He couldn't choose the target. You've got one squadron of planes attacking your ship at a time, but you couldn't choose the target. They have schools for you, son. They have special schools with counselors and all kinds of good stuff that you could take care of that right quick and in a hurry, and I'm sure you'd be much better for it. But anyway, I digress. Let's take a look around the port and see if anything has changed. We're going to look at captain skills here. No, they're pretty much the same as they were before. In fact, they're exactly the same as they were before. The ship modules, this is the Midway, of course. They're the same as they were before. No change there. Did they give us extra toys to play with? A few. A few. They took away the flags. There were flags. But we wouldn't be able to use them anyway. So we'll go into a co-op battle. Yeah, co-op battle. Because I'm going to be playing mostly against bots anyway. And we'll see what we can do. And I'll talk to you when we get there. Just in case you doubted what I said about people being on the public test server, look at the screen. Enough said, right? Okay. A co-op battle is a co-op battle, and there's no CV on the other side. So, will this happen on the live server? I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. Maybe it will. Who knows? In co-op battles, at least. But again, we'll see. We've got some anti-aircraft to go up against here. We've got the Buffalo has decent anti-aircraft. The Iowa's got excellent anti-aircraft fire. The Iowa, it's got like 75. And these are all stock ships. That's why you see the red. So we'll pull up the map. I said we'll pull up the map.
Action stations.
And wow.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I'm not seeing a lot of ships there. And we'll just pull up some rocket planes here. Let's see if our controls go a little bit better here. These are equipped with the Tiny Tim rockets. Again, they're Bearcats. So, we'll see what it does. There's a lot of them. And there's the rest of my team. Okay, you see what they did there? They hide a lot of your team out of your view range, so you can't see. And look, they put a view range on the planes too. It seems to me they're flying a little bit lower. I can't adjust altitude. And my lag is at 800 and is varied. So we'll see what it does with the rocket planes. Flak is coming in.
Approaching target. We're under attack. Returning.
And of course, and I was all shot down. So it appears, that was the Iowa, that they have buffed the AA. So I will launch torpedo planes. It remains to be seen, but it appears as though they have buffed the AA. And if it continues like that, nobody will play CVs because you'll never get planes near a target. They had it, in my opinion, if they did change it and increase it, they had it right before, in the first iteration of this. But again, you know, in the forums, you get such loud, vociferous people screaming about CVs who've never played CVs, and saying their anti-aircraft doesn't work and no plane should reach the target. Even the most ferocious cruisers and ships in the United States Navy, as far as anti-aircraft goes, were victims to kamikaze attacks in off Okinawa and Iwo Jima and whatnot. So planes do get through.
Approaching target. We're under attack. Returning to ship.
Okay, that got through. Don't know if I hit anything, but I got through. Okay, yeah, I got 2 hits and a flooding. But look at, see, I'm losing most of my planes on the way out. Okay, lost them all. So I got 1 pass. All right, let's try dive bombers and see what they do. Not a lot of damage. I think that, my personal opinion, they need to make those torpedoes just a little bit more punishing. If you're only going to give me 1 pass before I get all shot to pieces, then at least make it hurt when I hit something. And they did, I believe, buff the anti-aircraft on this. I truly believe that. I think after this pass, I'm going to
Waypoint reached.
go ahead and maneuver my ship a little bit.
Destination reached.
And look, the enemy bots are beating our bots. That's not a good angle to attack from, but I'm here, and that AA is going to be ferocious. Ferocious. Well, there's some hits. I did more damage with bombs than I did with the torpedoes. And look, I'm able to turn with the mouse. Now I can't turn with the mouse. Okay. That's still a bit glitchy. I used the keyboard key to turn around the A key. And we'll come back in and we'll see if we can't hit him again. He's reversing. I got 1. And we'll launch some torpedo planes again. I decided against maneuvering my character right now, but if I don't address those ships over there, and they're not turning the way they should, there we go. If I don't address those ships, it's going to be a bad thing for my carrier.
Fighter airborne.
This is a shot in the dark, but I got to get rid of that destroyer. And this is what I got up. I'm sure we'll all find ourselves in this kind of position when this goes live. So we'll launch. And maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe. Nope, we're not that lucky. Okay, we'll turn it back around. Like I said, just whip it right back around. We're not going to take that guy. Probably not going to hit that. Go back to the carrier, hit the M key, get the heck out of Dodge, hold the shift button down, and go south. So, what are we going to do? Rocket planes, maybe. Didn't have a lot of luck with them before. So we'll get these rocket planes up here. Come on, bring it around, bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. This A and D key is just irritating. I'm going to start approach here. And way off. My lag is just way off. It's not hitting where my reticle is, so I'm going to have to adjust for that. And I don't know that I have time to adjust for that, to be honest, because they are boring in on my carrier. Oh, come on. One hit and that thing's dead. Fortunately, the Midway is heavily armored, and the automated systems have taken over. As you see the warnings on my screen. Come on. Come on, I want that destroyer right there. We're going to fire early. Nope. No, that's not working. I'm going to have a problem if this goes live with the way my lag is and whatnot. It's nothing against wargaming. This is my internet. It's craptastic. Dumber than advertised. Okay. Maybe? Yeah, I got a hit. How about that? Okay. We're going to go back to the torpedo bombers.
Problem solved, sir.
And boy, do they have a Jones for me. You know, bots, a proper fleet would have protected my carrier in its
The
task
ship is
group.
on fire.
Waypoint reached.
The ship is on fire.
That drop was way off. And these are destroyers, and look at how they've chewed my planes up with their anti-aircraft fire.
You are the last hope.
Yes, I am the last hope. There can be only one. Will they hit him?
The ship is on fire.
No.
Torpedoes
Dive bomber
installed.
time. I can't hit the broadside of a barn with a baseball bat. Well, game over. Okay. Well, let's see. What glitches are fixed? Well, my aircraft carrier is not sailing backwards for now. I'll continue testing that, but right now it's looking like, okay, we're pretty safe with that. Airplanes not moving with the mouse consistently. That is an issue. I personally have an issue with that. Lag related issues on my part, there's something I'm going to have to adjust for as I continue to play. So I'll fix that on my end as much as I can as far as adjusting my gameplay to that. But we did have some success and we did hit some things, and they have almost certainly buffed the anti-aircraft fire at tier 10. That battleship that ripped into me was an Iowa, and you saw that most of my planes were gone. So the idea of limiting the carrier's hangar space and having only so many planes, again, has been brought up in the forums. And, yeah. Okay, you do that. I'm not going to have any planes after 5 minutes, and I'm going to be basically a useless XP pinata. That's just dumb. And I think Wargaming is smart enough to understand that. If you're going to do that, that's a slippery slope. How would you destroy your drivers, myself included, like being limited to 1 or 2 loadouts of torpedoes? That wouldn't be very much fun for you or me or anybody else. So, aircraft on an aircraft carrier are very much like ammunition on a ship, and that's what you shoot. You shoot your planes, and you saw I got one pass, and then my planes were gone. Even with the destroyers, they were chewing my planes up and spitting them out. So they've certainly increased the anti-aircraft fire. I'll continue to test this and then find out, but in the meantime, you guys be good to each other and have a great, great day. Bye.